So I'm going to show you something else. If you're not a fan of fussy cutting, some of our stamp sets come with a thin cut set. In order to use thin cuts, you're going to need an extra machine. We do not sell the machines, but you can use a Cuttlebug or a Big Shot, any embossing or die cutting machine that has a roller. This one here is called the Cozy Christmas, and as you can see, there's this fun snowman with all of his parts, and there's also a Christmas tree and a couple sentiments. The thin cuts that come with a stamp set come packaged like this. The stamp set's on top with our foam mat, and then inside on a magnetic sheet are the thin cuts. Magnetic sheet is really helpful to keep track of everything. I have a Cuttlebug machine, so I'm actually going to show you how to use this using a Cuttlebug. So the first step is you need your A plate, a C plate, the image that you're going to die cut with the ridges side up, your cardstock, and then a B-size plate. As you can see, my B-size plate is pretty messed up from all of the cuts I've done. It doesn't matter. They stay pretty long. They are really durable. Then you're going to just put that in the machine and you're going to crank it through. You can hear that popping noise. That is the snowman coming through. You don't have to roll it back. I'm just doing that for space reasons because I don't want to knock the camera over. And then you just pull it apart. Here's our little snowman. Let me move this out of the way. Here's our little snowman. And we'll just pop him right out. And you can see he's even got a little ridge to him. Now let's go ahead and stamp him. So we're going to want to put our foam mat down. I'll grab my snowman stamp, my 3-inch block. Now you can really stamp him in any color you want. I'm actually going to use Whisper, which is a very light gray color, just because he's a snowman and I'd like to keep him kind of white. But you could use black too if you want a more defined ridge, or really any color. Let's be fun and have a purple snowman, why not? Probably not a yellow one. You might only get that joke if you're from up north, but... And all we're going to do is love that we have a clear block and a clear stamp, and find where it lines up and press, and that's it. There you go. There's your snowman. It was that simple using Close to My Heart thin cuts. And the awesome thing is all of his pieces and parts, his hats, his scarves, his arms, they're all right here to cut out so that you don't have to fussy cut those smaller pieces.